So this is a film that is, it's not so much about graffiti per se, but it's about the street artists that make graffiti and elevate graffiti into a higher art form. And it's really about one particular alley in Central Square called Monica Way that back in 2007 was allowed to be utilized by the public to create their own transient art projects. And it's one of only 2 legal art walls in the Commonwealth. So one of the ideas behind the film was to not only champion and draw attention to the artists that were presented in the film, but to create a dialogue within various different communities, various neighborhoods about the potential as exhibited in the film versus illegal graffiti and illegal destruction of property that might continue if artistic people in the neighborhood are not given an area where they can foster their talents. So
I walk by to the graffiti alley every day when I go to take the tea on the Central Square, and then I noticed that every day I pass by, the paintings change and different artists work on the paint. I think it's really interesting. In the beginning, I just take a photography of the picture of the painting, and then I start to stop by to talk to the artist. And I meet one of the artists is Jeremy, who is the main character in the movie. I started to talk to him, and I'm really curious, interest about his passion to come to alley to paint, and he told me his story and all about his background that we don't know, because when we pass by the alley, we only see the painting, we see them work on it, and after that they walk. And I always was wondering what about their story. And then after I talk to the artist, I really feel that they have so much passion and into the art, and art is one of that way. It's like a healing and the release and relax thing for them to paint it on the alley. So, and then I write the proposal and apply for the grant and planning to make a documentary of the alley. So in the 2019, I started working on it. So because I already I meet all those artists. So during that time, I carry my cameras hanging around the Central Square. Whenever I see them painting, then I come to catch them. That's why there's a lot of the artists. You see them, they're just sewing on a not too long, because I meet them once, but sometimes they come up for a while, but they don't come up. And the artists is sewing in the fields more is because they come to the alley often, and I always meet them. Then I talk to them, I get more footage and know more about their stories, and then I think, wow, that's really interesting. War is that it's legal and everyone can come to paint, and just like the open air gallery for everyone to come to express their art and their work. And on the 2019, I'm going to work on it, the main character Jeremy Sobek, and he's so warming that he can get his painting in the big mural in the city, and somebody called and, hey, I'm in your right level now. Now the artist is so bad. Exactly right now, he's painting in public mural everywhere around Boston right now. And he just finished one of the public mural in the public garden. I think it's last week or 2 weeks ago. So right now I invite the artist Jeremy to come to talk to you guys and tell about their real story about the artists and the street art community. And how they become the street artists.
How's everyone doing this evening? Thank you so much for your time. So I'm Sobek, and I'm a muralist pretty much full time now. So it's my passion, it's what I love to do. Questions, comments, concerns?
So how do you become a muralist?
Honestly, by staying and pursuing the passion. Before I was full-time muralist, I was a full-time cook and working many overtime hours. But at the end of those shifts, when I got home, you know, the sketchbook, the paintbrushes, the canvases come out, and I kind of made it a disciplined point to be like, you know, midnight is my cutoff point. So no matter where I'm at with what I'm doing at midnight, just go to bed. Because, you know, I'm up at 4 a.m. So it's a lot of sleepless nights, but it is for the passion. And after when I met Olivia and she told me specifically about this project, that's where I was at in my point in life.